This unit looks after people with acute mental health disorders, so incidents are not unusual. But in the winter of 2013, there was what Northern Lincolnshire Clinical Commissioning Group calls a cluster of serious incidents, so they began an investigation with Rotherham, Doncaster and South Humber NHS Foundation, which runs the service. That cluster included 6 suicides of patients while on leave from the home, a significant rise in the number of times police were called to incidents with missing patients, concerns that under 18s were admitted to the hospital, and reports of problems from mental health charity Mind.
We were specifically looking at a cluster of patients who had taken their own life. Now, that in itself is not always unusual. People do unfortunately take their own life at times, but we wanted to make sure that the services they were receiving was reducing that risk as much as possible, and that if they were to go out on their own at any time, that the assessment of whether they need additional support or whether they needed further assessment or further medication or anything was being taken into account.
At a governance meeting yesterday, they praised staff for their cooperation and transparency during the investigation. And the report suggests the unit has turned a corner. It says there's no evidence that care is unsafe. There's been no serious incidents since December 2013, and just one call to police. Police said that circumstances on the ward have improved, and so has their relationship with the home. And the unit has actually been making improvements since a negative report in 2011. It just took some time for the changes to take effect. But it did make no less than 20 recommendations for further improvements.
Well, I think that the report shows clearly that we've made significant improvements and that the plan is to continue to do so. We've got a really strong team that are leading in the inpatient setting and across the whole service in this locality, and we hope to make further improvements.